And yes, once again, that is the gold chart you see behind me there. And if you remember from last week, the closing price at the end of last week was $22.33. And here we have the closing price just yesterday at $23.30. So it's gone up $97 in 5 trading days. Unbelievable. Amazing. So this is what we will look at in this video, as well as the major currency pairs and a little bit of Bitcoin. And be sure and stay all the way through this video, and I will tell you more about the free basic Forex trading course that I have in store for you. Hello everyone, this is Rick Ray, and here I am again with the regular weekly analysis for this upcoming trading that we have in Forex, the largest financial market in the world, this week starting on the 8th of April 2024. And as usual, we will look at the high impact news, we will look at the profit and loss from last week's trade setups, and then I will share my pending orders with you. And I do all of this to help you make profit with your Forex trading. And of course, the first thing we start off with is the calendar. We go to forexfactory.com. So let's jump over there. I have a nice screenshot for you with all of the highlights, and you can see it is an absolutely full week. And these are some really big items. Nothing on Monday and Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we have the New Zealand dollar. They will be releasing the interest rate news, whether they're going to raise or lower the interest rate or keep it the same. And then more news with the U.S. economy later in the day with the CPI. Okay, and then on Wednesday, very, very important, the FOMC. All right, that's the Federal Reserve. Our buddy Jerome Powell will let us know what he's going to do with the U.S. interest rates. And then we have the Euro interest rate will also be released this week. And then just some more items on Thursday and Friday. So just be sure and check forexfactory.com for your local times. The times you see here on the screenshot are Southeast Asia times if you live in Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore. Otherwise, just be sure and check forexfactory.com so you'll be sure and be aware of these very, very important high impact news items that are coming out this week. So let's look at the profit and loss that we got from last week's trades. And my question is always, well, how did you do? All right, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Just leave any comment in the below this video, and I'll be glad to reply to you. You should have had a good week. I had a very good week with the trade setups that I shared with you last week. So let's jump in and have a look at those. First of all, I always start off with the DXY, and I told you that I was bearish with the major pairs, and that was because of the strengthening of the US dollar, which we saw that started out in the beginning of the week, a strengthening of the US dollar, but then about midweek, it started to go topsy-turvy and went the absolute opposite direction. And in fact, you see the first yellow arrow there is about 7 trading days ago, and then the last yellow arrow, it finished right where it started. Okay, so just a very, very volatile week with the US dollar, but we were able to get some good profit on the major pairs in the beginning of the week. And the first one, of course, was the best actually, and this was XAU USD gold. And if you took that trade that I gave you, it was a buy limit at 22.35, and that opened on Monday, and it just almost went straight up. And we finished the week very positive, closing very bullish at the all-time high of 23.30, and that was a total of 960 pips. So very, very profitable trade on gold last week. And then with the Euro US, this one did execute. All right, it opened about midweek, went the wrong direction, but did not hit the stop loss, and then came down and finished the week. You'd had to get it right at the end of the close of the US session on Friday, and you could have got 20 pips out of that one. And then the odd US was a sell limit, and we got 46 pips out of that one. That one opened in the very beginning of the week on Monday and went down in the right direction before turning around, doing a topsy-turvy. But we did get 46 pips on the first day. And then with the New Zealand US, absolutely the same. We got 44 pips out of that one in the beginning of the week. And then with the pound US, that was a good one. Okay, it went up and hit our pending order right from the beginning of the week, and went straight down and gave us 98 pips before turning around and going the opposite direction. What a crazy week it was. And then with the USD CAD, remember that was not a pending order. That was a market execution order I gave you. I said when you wake up on Monday morning, just buy the USD CAD. And if you did that, it went down just a little bit, just a few pips the wrong direction, and turned and went good for 50 pips. And then about midweek went the opposite direction. And so you could have taken another entry. It would have been valid to re-enter that at the same entry price of 135.35, and you could have got 110 pips on the second trade. So you could have had a total of 160 pips out of 2 trades on the USD CAD. Very, very profitable trade on that one. And the UJ, remember I said do nothing, okay, because of the rumors that the Central Bank of Japan is going to possibly come in and try and support the Japanese yen, and then that would mean that the UJ would be bearish. And it was bearish for 1 day, and then it came right back up to where it started the week at. So that was no trade. We're just waiting to see what's going to happen with that, with the UJ, whether the Central Bank of Japan is going to do anything to try and support this very, very weak currency that they have. And then the pound New Zealand, remember that was a wait and see, because I told you that it was at very, very high prices, had broken above resistance, and wasn't sure, although it was still bullish. I preferred, because it was at those high prices, to wait and see what happened, and sure enough, it did turn around. So that was no trade on the pound New Zealand. And then the Euro CAD, we got just a little bit out of that in midweek, but you would have had to been quick. The pending order did open, it went down 15 pips, and then turned around and went completely the wrong direction, the Euro CAD. All right, now I've had a few people continue to message me about this free support and resistance indicator that I use on MT4. I've used for about 10 years, and it gives you the support and resistance numbers from S1 to S5 and R1 to R5, and it updates automatically every day. And it's very, very accurate. It's a fantastic indicator. I mean, I wouldn't use something for 10 years if it wasn't any good. Okay, and this I'm offering this to you absolutely free. It's the link is below this video. You can download it very easy. Some people are saying that they can't download the link. It doesn't work. Well, it does work. I've tried it several times on different browsers. Just try a different browser if you can't download it. And if you still can't get it, just send me a message, a comment below this video, and I'll work something out to send it to you maybe by email. All right, it's a very, very good indicator for support and resistance. And there's more than one type of support and resistance. So if you don't know about the different types of support and resistance, I have a good video describing all 3 types of support and resistance, and I'll leave the link to that below this video here. And now for my free Forex trading course for beginners. This is absolutely free. It's a 10 video tutorial, self-paced. You can go at your own pace, and the way this works is, okay, you add me to Telegram. I have a Telegram group for this free Forex trading course, and when I put you in that group, you'll have the link to this course. All right, and then while you're in that group, you can ask any questions that you have. Of course, it's self-paced. It's a self-paced video tutorial, but feel free to ask questions if there's anything you don't understand. And this is absolutely free, okay? No obligation whatsoever. So just leave a comment below this, or I've got the link. I have the link for the Telegram group below this video, so you can just connect directly, and then I will chat with you in the Telegram group. All right, so let's look at the pending orders that I have in place for this upcoming week. And I do this to help you make profit with your Forex trading. But just remember, very important, that this is not financial advice. Okay, I am not suggesting or recommending that you take these same trades. You can if you want to. It's totally up to you. But it's up to you to use good risk management, to protect your capital, to manage your own account. Trade according to your fund size. Don't overtrade. Don't overlot. Don't be greedy, okay? Don't chase the candles. That's totally up to you how you manage your account. Looking at gold to start off with, XAU USD, as you can see, it's reached an all-time high, 23.30, and that's where it closed in Friday's closing U.S. session. I didn't type the pending order on here, but you could go for this one at around 2300, 2300, or 2305, 2310. It's at 2333 now. It needs to pull back. It needs to make a correction. It's very, very high, and what we call overbought. So let it come back. Don't just jump in and buy. Don't chase the candles. There will be a small correction. There should be. Of course, there's no guarantees in Forex, but don't chase the candles. Let this one pull back a little bit, give a bit of a correction, and we are very, very likely to see continuing rising prices with gold. The central banks all around the world are building up their gold reserves. These moves that we're seeing here, this is not normal retail investors from around the world. People like you and me and others that are trading, we're not pushing the prices up like this. This is the big central banks, the Federal Reserve, the Central Bank of India, of China, of Europe, all building up their gold reserves, which is a little bit scary if you think about it. Why do they need to build up their gold reserves? Are they worried about the debasement of their own currency? Are they losing trust in their own currencies and preparing for something drastic in the future? It kind of seems that way, but this is expected to continue. We're likely to see the price of gold reach at least 2,500 this year. So continuing to be bullish on gold, let it pull back a little bit and try to get in at a better price around 2,300. Then with the Euro US, I have a sell limit on that one. No, that's not a sell limit, that's sell, okay? Market execution. You wake up Monday morning, just sell the Euro US. Okay, the entry price is where you see that blue line, that's 1.0836. Market execution for the Euro US. It will continue its bearish move. The odd US is neutral, so no trade, no clear direction on the odd US. And the New Zealand US is a sell, okay, market execution. You wake up Monday morning, sell the New Zealand US. Remember, on Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Southeast Asia time, we have the New Zealand economy, but we'll be releasing information about their interest rate, and that is going to be very, very powerful, very, very volatile for both the New Zealand US and the odd US. So be aware of that on Wednesday morning when the Asian Pacific market opens. But for Monday and Tuesday, you should be able to get a good move on this one with the New Zealand US, a market execution at 0.6010. Then the pound US, sell, okay, market execution, entry price 1.2636. And then the USD CAD, wait just a little bit on this one, let it come back to our support level, and I have a buy limit on the USD CAD at 1.3565. We haven't got any definitive information from the Central Bank of Japan whether they're going to do anything or not. So let's take a small trade on this one. The UJ, it can move up a little bit higher, so I have a buy limit on that one. Let it make a small correction, come back to 151.50. Then the pound New Zealand, I have a buy limit on that one with the entry price at 2.0970. And the Euro CAD is neutral, so no clear direction. There's no trade on that one. And then finally, to share my Bitcoin chart with you. Okay, as you know, I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't buy and sell. I just buy, okay, on a dollar cost averaging basis. Holding on to Bitcoin as a digital asset for the future. But what we see now, right now, it hasn't been moving up to its previous highs of 73,000, but it's been hitting support at 65,000. And when I took this screenshot earlier today, it was around about 67,000. So moving up between 65 and 70,000, and we would just wait and see if it's going to break above 70 and then continue to higher prices and maybe reach an all-time high of 74,000. All right, that's it from me. I hope that you have a great week of trading. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below this video. I will get back to you. And of course, for my question of the week is, what was your most successful trade this week? Was it gold? Was it one of the major pairs? Was it a minor pair? Or perhaps you had a good trade on crypto? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, for now, this is Rick Ray signing off.